I just remembered. See that shifter, stick shift? That's a bulk tank measuring. Sit there, let it run for a minute. Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, in the 9560R with the chisel plow, plowing in this cow manure. Got a ditch there, and a ditch we're gonna end up recutting once we're out of here. Dad's gonna do that. We're gonna put the ditcher on the 6420, but dry conditions continuing, so that's why I'm working this in, getting it ready for next spring. Made it over there. There was no manure on that, but I wanted to straighten the field out as I went. That's some beautiful, beautiful looking dirt. And last day of harvest. Look way across that road. We've got Mark and our main man Bernie, 82 years old, in the grain cart, finishing harvest. Last day of harvest, 2025, finishing that cornfield. So we'll try to get a sneak peek of them once we get out of here. We don't have much longer, and Dad took a couple cows to Marlette Express this morning, had a couple coal cows, and he jumped in the disc. Big 32-foot 1-inch John Deere disc, knocking down, churning up some corn stalks. So we'll try to catch him with him as well. So that's what's going on. Rain tomorrow. We're finishing all our tasks. Hopefully right on schedule. We won't have any issues. We'll have a good day. Let's go. Running this auto steer set at 20.5-inch feet. I'll show you what I'm seeing. I just lifted up, making a turn nice and easy. I'll wait for that line to pop, and I push that button. That'll put us right on line. Doing a skip-a-pass, so I wasn't having to crank her down. So I'm idling up, watching it with my thumb, and I'm dropping it in. Hard field, hadn't been chisel plowed in a while. Working in that cow manure. Running at about 5 miles an hour. Coming right up the gut here. Plowed that a couple weeks ago. That's a chop that, and then that line with that woods. This is bean stubble. There's a super trucker coming with the L9000 Ford truck. Nice being able to work by each other. You can watch what everybody's doing. Doing a nice job busting up them clumps of manure. I think the next manure spreader we're gonna get is gonna have vertical beaters. I think that'll help spread the clumps and lumps. I think you get a better spread on it, what they say. Just lifting up halfway back of this field is all we're going to plow in. It's a 100-acre piece, big field. I'm going to line up and I'm going to fill in here, idle down a little bit. Yeah, I hit my button there. Tractor just kind of whips right in line there. Ease that plow in. Idle up with my thumb. This is where we're at. I'm just gonna fill in this woods portion, and it'll be a job well done. Can't do this kind of work when it's wet. Can't do it in the rain, so if it rains tomorrow, that'll be just fine. I just straightened that line out. Away we go. Look for some deer in there, deer season. Now for the headland. I'm gonna tie right back into this. Get over, I don't want to roll any in the ditch. making a turn, making a bumpy turn. What I did is I set a guidance line down here. Make sure I get this headland rather. Get my button. Away we go. She's hard. The headlands are always hard. I'll do one more rip down and we're going to be out of here. Nice and easy. I want to hit that building. It'll be a little bumpy because we're driving over the north-south chisel. What I'll do is I'll downshift, throttle up. Away we go. That's what she looks like. There's your coverage area. There's your field. Actually used to be a house right there. Got burned down. Ended up taking out the foundation and turning it into a field. Pull her up. Next day, next morning, my first cutting bag's coming to an end. Opened almost 3 months ago. The bag lasted me 3 months, but colder weather coming and more cows in production, I don't think this bag will last me an additional 3 months. I've opened it up. I started mixing because I want them to get used to it and feather it in. I probably got a couple weeks left of that bag, but I'll show you this second cutting. That's first, this is second, and she looks very moist, much to my delight. Yeah, I cover the end of these bags with gravel. That way when I back it out, I've just got gravel along the pad. We used to use some pasture dirt and whatever else, but gravel seems to work good because then it's just gonna mix right in with the rest of the pad. Here's your hay. I've got the date marked on the bag. Man, that smells good. Zero mold when I open this up and cut it open. She's in great condition. There's July 13th, your second cutting. Big day today. Gonna pour that concrete in the barn. A little commodity bay for our high moisture, well, rather not high moisture anymore. Dry corn is gonna be brought in, mineral and salt. So we're gonna watch for the concrete guys to get here, blow the combine. The combine, they finished harvest. They've got it back in the barn. Trucks, things got to get washed up, but other than that, things are looking up. So concrete getting poured today, make it a good day. Let's go. Coming out of this barn, I just grabbed my mineral and salt. Yeah, that's the bay, this first bay. So I got to replace a window there. That's the bay they're going to be concrete. I'll be just driving right in here and put a line blocks around it and scoop up my dry corn, feeding the TMR. Cows are already munching on their morning meal. Very mild today, but cold weather on the horizon. Looking at your 2024 corn silage, that's what's left. I'll probably make it until towards the end of December. I'll probably have to start mixing some of this year's and last year's. Okay guys, change of plan. Rain moved in. raining pretty solid, so calf pen cleaning, power washing that loader. I think I'm gonna change the oil in it. But first, we've got the heifers in the pasture. We're gonna try to entice out of there little by little. I had to pen half these off. This is how we do it. And then we run them right to center of this big machine shed and this third heifer barn. Got some gates here. They're over yonder. They're not quite sure what we're trying to do yet, but by not giving them a bale of hay today, they'll soon make their way over. At this point, all we can do is wait. You're not going to force them. Too big of an area. They'll juke you out like a football player, and they'll be going one way, and you'll fall in the mud, and they'll go out to the pond. So hurry up and wait method. Try to fire up this old Massey. Let's see what we got to do here. Holy Toledo. This thing hasn't been running in a while. We're going to use it as a barricade. We got to get that back blade up. Yeah! Yeah! Now, Dad got some corn stalk discs, like we said yesterday. Combine's in there. Tie that gate right to this blade. Sit there, let it run for a minute. There's your gauntlet. All we can do is see what happens. Wait. Your friends will be in here shortly. We're in. I got a plate to take off here and muzzle grease and service it. A couple projects going on in here. We got a 66 Dodge Dart. My brother's little hot rod here. And Dad's got a Ford Torino 1971. Thing looks like a full-size Matchbox car. Look at this, 429 Cobra Jet. Not many of these left around, I'd say. It's a cool car. Got the plate off. This is one of them where you've got to thread a hose on it. It releases release the oil. You just tighten this with your fingers and it releases oil. There we go. That's draining. Got the oil filter right here. Oh, I guess you can see it right there. I'll got a filter for it. Yeah, I checked it out. I looked for it the other day. Yeah, that's it. kind of where we keep some filters. Take this filter off. It was on tight. I had to use a filter wrench. She's full of oil too. There we go. Usually just put them right in there. Whoa. Oil on this O-ring. What I'll just do is kind of go around. Lube it up a little bit. They're right back in there. Got filter on. Oil's still draining. Man, am I glad we finished harvest. That rain, it just got about an inch of rain by the time it's all said. And anytime it pools like this, you're getting a little rain. I'm gonna get another rag, and glad I got that tillage done when I did. Dad got some corn stalks dissed. Got a pile of rags keep in here. Hey guys, while we're waiting for this oil to change, I just remembered. See that shifter, stick shift? That's a bulk tank measuring stick for measuring milk. It's out of an old bulk tank. Stainless. Stainless and custom. Back out, see this calf pen they just got done cleaning. Yeah, looks like some comfortable little heifers here. Staying dry. Big Jack's washing some semis. Get her washed up, man. Cat power. Drain plugs up. Oil's going in. Okay, oil's in. We just gotta write the hours down inside the cab. Just put a piece of tape in here and write the hours and the date. 56:35. In 8 months, it took me hours. I put 202 hours on it. So we want to change our oil about 200 hours around here. I'll be clipping that car. Well, it quit raining. See if we got any heifers up there. See a couple right there, so they don't know what to do. Looks like Jack got that truck done. Oh, I see a heifer in there. I see it. I know. No, it's the bull. Oh man, normally that doesn't happen. The bull came in first. I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna try to lock him right in there. I'm gonna have to sneak up on him. I actually got thinking I don't want to lock him in, because if I lock him in, then no other heifers can get in. Hey buddy, look, he's digging all that straw away from the barn. Hey. Yeah, pretty rare that a bull comes in. They're usually dead last. You big old beefcake. He's a big baby. Let's get around him. Get around, check him from the other side. Usually they come in last. They're pretty smart. The heifers, they want to come in. They're not real hungry yet, and it's still mild. It's going to get colder. I mean, I'd be surprised. There'll probably be a handful in here. Usually you'll come in the morning to milk, and there'll be a bunch laying down. But yeah, here he is. He don't know it yet, but he's got an appointment to go to the Marlette Express. And we're gonna finally get a weight on this big tank. What do you weigh, big boy? I'm guessing 2,200 pounds, but being out on pasture, he slimmed down just a touch because just grass and hay, and he's not, I'm giving him some corn silage, but not as much as he would normally get if he was in with the big cows. he'd be getting a balanced diet. But I see him settling down, eyeing up these young heifers. Just stormed out of here. Big ox. He might be trying to keep them from coming in here. So we're gonna to be continued on this project. So guys, next video is gonna be seeing how this goes. Hopefully it dries out a little bit. It's gonna be cooler. I've got the vet coming for a preg check, and we'll see if we can't get that commodity shed cemented. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Take care. See you next one. God bless.